Hi everyone. This is the first video in our series of EPFO Simplified 2025. In this video, I will be discussing in detail about the EPFO examination in which two separate examination happens. One is for EOAO and another is for APFC. So what is the difference between both? What is the detailed syllabus? What is the PYQ trend? What is the topic wise or subject wise weightage, what books you need to follow, what strategy you need to follow. All of this will be discussed in the video. So first of all, I will start with the job role of EPFO and APFC, EOAO or APFC. EO is enforcement officer, EO is accountant officer, and APFC is assistant provident fund commissioner, which is a group A post. Okay, and most of the time there will be only vacancy for EOAO. APFC vacancies are seldom. So let's first discuss about EPFO. So it is a vital statutory body under the Ministry of Labor and Employment. You must have heard from your father or your relatives about EPF, retirement savings scheme. So you deal with it. And Assistant Provident Fund Commissioner is a Group A post, as I said. It deals with another act, which is called as MP Act 1952, apart from the EPF. And it ensures compliance, also overseeing the administrative part of the Provident Fund, pension and insurance schemes. Now, one of the key question which has been asked by student is when will the notification come? So first it was expected as it was released before also in the March, but God knows why UPSC is delaying it, but it should be released in April. And as per the information, EOAO posts are there. I'm not aware about APFC post yet. I think only EOAO post will come as per my limited knowledge. And as the notification will come, there will be only 3 weeks window to fill the form. Okay, and once the examination date will be declared, 2 weeks before admit card is released. Recruitment test will happen for sure after prelims. It may happen around 45 days later, no, after prelims. This is a likely scenario. If UPSC want to delay a lot, then after means, but I don't think it will be, it should be after means, but it's up to UPSC. Okay, that you need to prepare beforehand. And then interview happens. Usually a 2 to 3 months gap is there. Final result usually comes in a week, but there are lots of cases and judicial intervention, so it gets delayed. Previously, it has happened a lot. Now, what is the eligibility criteria? It should be Indian, and the age is generally 21 to 35 years. There will be relaxations here and there. It depends on your category, and educational qualification is a bachelor degree from a recognized university. Now, what is the exam pattern? So, exam pattern, if I will say, it is different. The syllabus is slightly different for APFC compared to EOAO, but I will tell you both. Both the examination happens through offline mode, OMR based paper. Okay, and what happens in EOAO is around 120 questions are there, but the total marks is 100. In APFC, 120 questions are there, but total marks is 300. So one question in APFC is of 2.5 marks, and negative in both is 1/3 in EOAO also and APFC paper also. Now, if you see what is the syllabus of first EOAO, I will tell, and then what is more in APFC. So in EOAO, the syllabus is general English, Indian freedom struggle, current events, developmental issues, Indian polity, Indian economy, general accounting principles, which is different from your civil services syllabus. Industrial relations, social security, again different. May overlap a bit, social security part. Labor laws, you read it, but you don't go too deep into it. General science and computer, okay, computer is again a different part. General science is a common part, and quantitative aptitude, which is more or less common. Okay, APFC bay, there are now, apart from these, there are additional subjects like auditing, insurance, statistics, population development and globalization, Indian culture and heritage, which is not part of EOAO examination. So these are extra things which you need to cover. Okay, if I talk about APFC examination, then a majority of questions come from this industrial relation labor laws, around 23.3% questions. Then general auditing and current affairs also occupies a huge weightage, around 16-17%. And after that, quantitative aptitude, and then general science, English, Indian freedom struggle subsequently. But if I talk about the EOAO examination, then English takes a lead. English is taking a lead, and then history. Okay, aptitude is almost similar. Science and computer is around 10 to 12 questions. Current affairs is almost equal to science and computer. Polity economy has a very good weightage, like history, around 15-16 questions. Labor laws will be around 10 to 15 questions. Okay, and social security is around 5 to 7 questions usually. So in EOAO examination, history, polity, and economy, which you read, has a very good weightage, very high weightage. Okay, around 25% of questions will be from history and polity and economy, and if you add current affairs, it will be roughly 40%. Okay, but you need to cover other things as well, like accounting, labor laws, computers, aptitude, English. English has a very vital role in EOAO examination, which you can't ignore. Interview is of 100 marks. Okay, so a detailed syllabus I have told you. Okay. Now, I will tell you a bit about the industrial relation and labor law. So, what all they are asking? They are asking you labor codes. So, for labor codes, you need to go in depth, and you need to read the definitions, applicability, penalties. Penalties are asked a lot. Similarly, the EPF Act 1952, you need to read about the employer obligation, inquiry process. In Industrial Dispute Act, you need to read about a retrenchment. Section 25N, strikes, layoffs, all the provisions regarding to it. And recent amendments like fixed term employment, gig worker welfare. So this needs to be covered. And in social security, all the EPFO schemes like EPS 95, EDLI, UAN, okay. Government schemes like PM, Shram Yogi Mandhan, Atal Pension Yojana are very, very important. In general accounting, they're asking you financial statements, auditing, TDS, and TCS. So in financial statements, topics like trial balance, PLN accounts, balance sheets. In auditing, vouching, types of audits, statutory versus internal. Okay. In section, in TDS, TCS, section 192, that is with respect to salary calculation. And 194J is a professional fees. You must have heard that if someone is earning specifically in multinational companies, a TDS is something which is applied. It's a kind of tax deducted at source itself. So the income is coming in which already the tax has been deducted. This is called as tax deducted at source. Okay. Then current affairs specifically will have more focus on labor and social security, like e-Shram portal, Nidhi Aapke Nikat 2.0, and ILO reports, OECD social security indices will have greater weightage. Quantitative aptitude is same as what you will be preparing for CSAT. The syllabus is similar. The level is easier. Okay. General science syllabus is same. The level is easier. Okay. General English, you need to do things like phrases and items which are not there in CSAT. Spellings, synonyms and antonyms. These are not part of CSAT. Okay, sentence completion, clause test, error detection. These are different. These are like more similar to SSC, CGL compared to CSAT, the English portion. There will be passages, and passages are mostly on labor reforms. Indian freedom struggle. Indian freedom struggle. This 5% is written for APFC, but for as I told you, for EOAO the portion will be very high, and freedom struggle may the syllabus is same. Okay, and the question will be a bit easier compared to UPSC. And labor connection you need to focus upon, like trade unions, how it was started from Bharat Shramjeevi, then All India Trade Union Congress, Ahmedabad Mills and Mill Hand Associations, then communist involvement in trade unions. All this you need to give more focus to, and leaders like Narayan Malhar Joshi, NM Joshi, Lala Lajpat Rai, etc. You need to read a bit. Indian polity, the same syllabus. Give bit of more focus on the aspects of e-governance, transparency, accountability, social security, etc., etc. And now DPSP also, which are related to workers, will be of more importance. Indian economy, again, the syllabus is more or less similar. The level is comparatively easier. In the budgetary questions related to social security, labor welfare, etc., will be asked from you. Okay, so high weightage topics I have told you before only that if you need to pass this examination, you need to focus on things like computers, accountings. Yeah, you need to focus on these. Social security. If you are not reading all of these, solely relying on the civil services portion won't help you. English is a very dominant portion in EOAO examination. If APFC, if you have to pass, then labor laws, social security, accounting part, insurance part also needs to be covered in a greater depth. Otherwise, it will be difficult because in APFC syllabus, auditing, insurance, statistics are coming, which are not part of EOAO examination. Because the cutoff is going higher and higher, you cannot ignore simply these portions. Other portions are getting covered along with civil services, so you don't need to worry much. As I told you, the synergy, the polity, the economy, that current affairs, even in aptitude, there will be a lots of commonality. Okay. But the major thing is skill transfer. So in UPSC prelims preparation, you solve a lots of MCQs. So that aptitude will be transferred in this as well. Okay. Recent trends I have told you, the number of questions which are being asked. Okay. And recommended sources. So official sources first I will tell you. Official sources is first official source is EPFO website. So annual reports come, notifications, schemes. You can simply go to epfindia.gov.in. In from UPSC portal, download the previous year question papers. They are very, very important. And from PRS India, labor code summaries are available, as well as some bills are there which are ongoing related to labor and social security. You can simply download the same. Books for labor law, there is a book, Labor and Industrial Laws by PK Padhi, and there is a case law focus on it. And accounting, there is a book, Tulsian's Financial Accounting, Simplified Concepts. Tulsian's Financial Accounting. Some also rely on books of NCERT accountancy, etc. But this is the book which is specifically covering portions. Current affairs mein, apart from whatever current affairs you are reading, in India yearbook go through the government schemes and policies, and specifically labor law and social security. They are important apart from budget. Online platform. So in our YouTube, this is the first lecture. We will be publishing lecture. Our Telegram channel, we have posted lots of PDFs of English and social security as well. Do download it. Do read it. We are posting MCQs as well. We will post more MCQ. PIB current affairs. We have one initiative, so that you need to regularly follow. Okay, and you need to practice daily MCQ which we are posting. We are also planning to have some initiative in which we will be covering the portions which are not there in the civil services, providing you notes of that as well as mock test. So we are planning on those things. Stay tuned to the Telegram channel ACPFO KYI. Okay. So all these things will be provided to you. And month-wise strategy, if I have to say now, so first month should be dedicated to things. So once notification is released, to things which are not part of civil services. In second month of preparation, you will be revising all the current affairs, etc., the portions which are there, and the portions which are common. And in third month, you will be just practicing mocks and revising things. I consider the preparation of EPFO EOAO examination is roughly of around 90 days. In 90 days, you can prepare well if your basics in civil services is very good. Okay. If your basics in civil services is not good, then it will definitely take more time. Do this, use mnemonics for labor law section. It's very, very handy. You can also follow EPFO Twitter handle if you are on Twitter. So though they give regular updates. And practice mock test using OMR. Solve MCQs which we are posting. Don'ts is Don't skip mock test and mock interviews when you will qualify the first stage. Okay. And don't overlook negative marking. It's 1/3. It can ruin everything. And don't solely rely on coaching notes. Do also your own research as well. It always helps. One more thing for computers, if you want to like read, there is a Lucent book on computers which you can follow. There, I think that's the most comprehensive book. You don't need to read cover to cover. Just see the PYQ trends. We will be having PYQ videos as well. You can see that and just read the selective portions. Okay. When we will have our own initiative, then we will release notes on that as well. Okay. So we are like waiting for notifications, but the preparation is started through the things which you are posting on Telegram channel, and this YouTube series has already started to just have a kickstart over other students who are not following Karmayogi IS. Okay. And some of the tips is that use the Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro technique is like you are studying 30 minutes and taking exactly 5 minutes of break. Don't start seeing reels. If you are start seeing reels, then you won't know that how simply 1 hour have went. Just simply close your eyes, or walk or drink water and just listen to one song. That's it. You can don't go beyond it. Okay. So I hope this video will provide you the clarity with respect to the sources, the syllabus, the tips, etc. Thank you very much. We will be having lots of other videos. I'm making a playlist, separate playlist for it. Take care. Best wishes.